Jeez. Good late afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Greasy Park here in beautiful Marshfield, Wisconsin. We get you ready for some Central Wisconsin Conference soccer here today. It is round 2. It is the second go-round of the conference season. The Columbus Catholic Dons come in at 10-1-0 overall. They are 5-0-0 in conference. The Amherst Falcons at 4-6-2 overall. They're 3-1-1 in the Central Wisconsin Conference. Good afternoon again, everyone. Steve Maves alongside Gavin Zellick again on this beautiful first day of fall here in 2022, and it is going to be a heck of a game here tonight. Should turn out to be a good one. First meeting, their last meeting, it was all the way back on August 29th. Columbus Catholic 5, Amherst 2. It was 3-0 at halftime in favor of Columbus Catholic, obviously. Amherst coming off of a win against Newman on Monday, a 3-1 win over the Cardinals. And before that, they had a 6-0 loss to Waupaca. For Columbus Catholic, 9 in a row for the Dons. Their only loss came back on August 26th against Sheboygan Christian Lutheran. And have been dominant ever since. Back a week ago tonight up in Wausau, they won 5-2 against Newman Catholic, and then a barn burner on Tuesday against McDowell Regis, a 4-3 win for Columbus Catholic. That was a big win for the Dons as they march towards the end of the regular season. Upcoming for Columbus Catholic, only 4 games left. Next Monday at Northland Lutheran. On the 29th against Bowler Gresham. They're at Northland Lutheran next Monday. Next Thursday, home against Bowler Gresham. Or on October 6th, they're at Pacelli. And then on the 10th of October, they host Newman to close out the regular season. Going through starting lineups here in just a moment. Amherst in their road white uniforms. The Dons in their home Navy uniforms. It is National Anthem time, actually. We'll have the National Anthem. Come back with your starting lineups and kickoff here at Greasy Park. You're watching high school soccer on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Starting lineups here, visiting Amherst Falcons. In goal, a junior, number 0, Alex Martin. Defenseman, number 4, senior, Marcus Borgen. A senior midfielder, number 6, Jacob Spolstra. Forward, number 10, a sophomore, Carlos Lopez. 13, Spencer Cohen. 14, Caleb Pincala. 16, Michael Dietzik. 20, Aiden Kazda. 21, Isaac Schneider. 23, Austin Kozabucki. And number 25, Drew Llewellyn, their leading goal scorer.
Number 20, a freshman, Aiden Kazda.
Drew coming in, the leading goal scorer. He had all 3 of them in their win against Newman the other night. And a big... As the, again, that's one player, of course, the Dons will have to look out for, as Drew Llewellyn is, again, the final final Falcon to be announced. Eric Lindy, the coach for Amherst this year. Starters for Columbus Catholic. Number 17, Mira Torbay.
Senior, number 25, Brandon Lang.
Brandon Lang, a starter.
Junior,
Number 7, Alex Edwards.
Junior, number 11,
Number 11, Charlie Moore. We know Charlie very, very well. Number 12, Nathan Nemitz.
Junior, number 0, and in goal.
Number 0, Lucas Kreklau, the junior goalkeeper for Columbus Catholic. Number 3, Josh Van Wy.
Junior, number 22.
Number 22, Cy Becker.
Freshman, number 16.
Number 16, Mason Edwards.
And freshman, number 10.
And number 10, Kay Jansen, head coach by Jeff Edwards. The Dons again 10-1-0 overall, 5-0-0 in the conference, as we are just moments away from kickoff here at Figgy's Field at Gracie Park. Again, beautiful Thursday late afternoon, going to turn into evening on this first day of fall here this year, and it should be a good one. Columbus Catholic home navy uniforms, Amherst in their road white uniforms, making the trip about an hour up here or so for the Falcons. And we'll get your weather report here in just a moment, but again, can't ask for a much better night for some high school soccer. It's going to get cold tonight, though. A freeze warning or a frost advisory. And going to get cold. Frost advisory tonight or tomorrow morning, 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. for much of the state, at least the central and northeastern part of the state. Right now, before kickoff, 60 beautiful degrees in Marshfield. Sunset about 7 o'clock here tonight. And Amherst will start with it, working right to left. That is Spencer Cohen to lead it off for Amherst. Gets the okay from Alex Martin and Lucas Kreklau, and we are underway here in Marshfield. Again, expect Columbus, as they have been so often, very aggressive early on, and a kick out by the Dons. And a quick throw in for Amherst. Working left to right on this beautiful Thursday night. On the far side, chased down by Nathan Nemitz. And Amherst just trying to really control early. They beat Newman on Monday 3-1. Drew Llewellyn, who's got it now, scored all 3 goals for Amherst. And some fancy footwork early on, tipped away by Torbay. And a free kick coming for the Falcons. Cy Becker getting the duties to take on Drew Llewellyn tonight. And a free kick for the Amherst Falcons. Lucas Kreklau in goal. Carlos Lopez trying to get open as well. And Llewellyn flies that one over the top of the goal. And a goal kick coming for the Dons. Get Amherst 4-6-1 on the year. They've started the season 0-3-0. And took a couple of tough losses, including that 1-2 Columbus early on in the season in late August. Pass up ahead there for Cy Becker. And now a run for the Dons on the far side. Cade Jansen. Cade with the shot in wide right. That was going to go out. Another goal kick coming, this time for the Falcons in Alex Martin. He's going to give way to his teammate, Austin Kuzabucki. No, Martin's going to keep it himself. Again, not too many weeks left here in the 2022 regular season. Playoffs right around the corner. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe all seedings are computerized this year. They messed with it with football last year. Chase down there for Columbus Catholic. Josh Weiland. And far side for the Falcons. right in front of the crowd here in Marshfield. We got 7 games going on around the network tonight, including we got this one, first place against second place. We got 2 first-place teams going at it in Schofield tonight, DC Everson, Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln. That is soccer at 7 o'clock at DC Everest tonight. Got Newman and Pacelli going on at Newman tonight. And then 4 volleyball matches, all live and all on Zaleski Sports. Iowa Scandinavia hosting Amherst. Neilsville is at Columbus Catholic. We've got Pacelli is at Pittsville. There's one more that I'm missing. Take a look at that here just quickly. But again, 7 games tonight on the network. We've got 10 football games tomorrow. That's going to be passed up to Llewellyn. And again, everybody just clamping down on Drew. That was going to be cleared out by the Dons. And reset for the Falcons. Mason Edwards pass up ahead to Charlie Moore. Charlie passing it up to himself, tries to center. He gets taken down, and they continue play right along the end line. And Carlos Lopez will regain it and lose it. Right back to Cy Becker and retained by the Dons. Gets wrapped up there. Free kick coming for Cade Jansen on the far side. He's going to give away to Alex Edwards. Alex had 4 goals against Regis on Tuesday. Going to try and center it in, and Charlie Moore's right there and mistimed the bounce. And it's going to go out to Amherst. Take a quick look here. Oh, Denmark and Wapaka. That was our final game. Alex Martin will clear it away. Still scoreless, 6th minute here in Marshfield. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports. Mason Edwards, Alex Martin's going to gobble it up for the Falcons. First day of fall, it is time to think about fall cleanup time. Around your yard and around your house, get ready for fall cleanup at Fleet Farm. Get all the gear you need from mowers and spreaders to grass seed and fertilizers, plus check out supplies for outside jobs like pressure washers, sheds, and paint. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Get everything you need. It is that time. Trees are changing, leaves are falling, and it's a matter of time before your yards are full of leaves and you got to pick them up. Get rakes, get bags, get wheelbarrows, get everything you need. Charlie Moore's going to try and track it down. He does. See if he can get there before Kuzabucky, and Charlie Moore takes it away from him. Gets bumped there, going to be taken right back by Austin Kuzabucky. And Moore tries to keep it in, and back to Amherst it goes. And Charlie got past Kuzabucky, but Austin was able to body him up. Drew Llewellyn with it now. Drew with 10 goals on the year, at least from what I read and what I found. Drew with it now. Again, tiptoeing around everybody. And Cy Becker with a sliding tackle, and they continue. Nicely done by Cy. Pass up ahead here by Jansen. Look to Edwards, tries to get behind, and Kuzabucky clears it out. Jansen up to Moore. Charlie looking to center it up. Crosses over. And Jansen is there before it goes out. Jansen centers it in. Torbay with it now. Crosses over a couple of defenders. Jansen along the end line. Gets past the defenders now. Centers it in. Gobbled there by Martin. 7:34 and a save for Alex Martin. And he boots it away near midfield. Becker far side for Nathan Nemitz. I'll see some of these soccer players' classmates tomorrow heading over to Nakusa. Spencer, Columbus, and Nakusa football. 7 o'clock on Zaleski Sports. Along the far side for Amherst. An opportunity here for the Falcons. Defenders just able to clamp away. And a good pass, being able to clear it out. Alex Edwards with it now, looking up to head to Charlie Moore. He gets behind his defender. And Michael Driedzik. Moore with it now, centers it in. Alex Edwards boots it far right. Good center there by Charlie. Just a little late, or a little early on the release for Alex Edwards. 9th minute, 0-0. Again, Columbus Catholic led 3-0 at halftime in their game in August in Amherst. Amherst scored a couple of goals in the second half, as did Columbus. Finished 5-2. Again, bodying up his defender, Nemitz. Aiden Kaza, I believe Carlos Lopez with it now. Lopez fires, turns and fires, and Kreklau is there to gobble it up. Kreklau in his orange uniform, orange top. Near midfield, Torbay clears it out. And a good pass up ahead to Kuzabucky. Mason Edwards there to take it away. Cy Becker gets it taken away by Kuzabucky. And now Llewellyn and Becker. Spencer Cohen. Spencer, a very good basketball player in his own right, as are a lot of these athletes. More than just one sport in schools of this size. Ezra Duda cleared it out. And Llewellyn with a heck of a toss. Nemitz is there, and Cy Becker off his left foot takes a wild spin. They're going to keep it in. Llewellyn gets past his defender. Drew tiptoeing around and going to be cleared out. Kuzabucky with it. No Don coming out to attest him. Spencer Cohen. Pass back up ahead near side for Isaac Schneider. Or Snyder. Looking for their top goal scorer, and Llewellyn taken away by Becker. And Edwards getting behind the defense. Martin coming out to contest. It is loose. Left foot for Alex Edwards and in. Alex Martin made the mistake of coming out to try and contest Alex Edwards, and a goal for Alex. And it's 1-0 Columbus Catholic in the 11th minute. Alex Edwards with the goal. It was only a matter of if Alex Martin was going to be able to corral the ball, and he was not. And Alex Edwards, the junior for Columbus, made him pay. 1-0 Dons. And Charlie's like, why not, buddy? Looks over the sideline, kind of gives a shrug. Yeah. 1-0 Columbus Catholic at 10:59. Lopez with it now. Up ahead to Spencer Cohen. Ezra Duda playing a good defense. Cohen back with it. Kicks it to the near side. Right here in front of us. And Edwards gets behind the defense again. Charlie Moore trying to keep pace with him. Gets tackled there. And they continue play. Looked like Caleb Pincala got taken down by Alex Edwards. Lopez back with it now. Cohen. And Cy Becker has the job of trying to slow down Drew Llewellyn. Has done a good job so far. Drew with it now. Trying to turn, he does. In the box, left foot. And Krecklau makes the save at 11:58. And a throw in for the Dons, or excuse me, for Amherst. Isaac Snyder with the toss in to Kuzabucky. And a stoppage to calm everybody down a little bit. A re-throw in to Lopez. And Duda tries to save it in. They continue. Nice job as Kuzabucky tracks it down for Amherst. Edwards against Penkala, and Edwards goes down hard. And a free kick coming for Columbus Catholic. It's going to be a good matchup, as well as Cy Becker and Drew Llewellyn. It's going to be Alex Edwards and Caleb Penkala. 1-0 Columbus Catholic, 13-20, 14th minute. Raises the hand and centers it in, and Martin comes out and makes the catch, or makes the save. In the 14th minute, 13.5 gone by here in the first. Torbay settles it down for the Dons. Back to Duda. And Lopez going to try and track it down and get there for Amherst. Unsuccessful. And now Nathan Nemitz right in front of the good crowd here at Figgy's Field in Marshfield. A throw in for Amherst. Again, upcoming for the Dons. They will be at Northland Lutheran next Monday. We'll have that game for you. Next Thursday, they'll be home against Bowler Gresham. At Pacelli on October 6th, and home against Newman on October 10th to round out the regular season. Lopez to Llewellyn. Becker takes it away. And Llewellyn is going to go back to Amherst. Llewellyn right here in front of us. And Duda with the header. Torbay with the header. And Charlie Moore regains it for the Dons. Centers it up. Marcus Borgen pops it into the air. And Llewellyn to Spencer Cohen here. We're in the 16th minute. Just trickled into the 16th minute. Llewellyn centers it in. And headed away nicely by Brandon Lang. Nemitz up ahead to Jansen. Edwards to Jansen, maybe have led him a little too far, and it's going to stay in bounds. Just died there on the grass right on the end line. And a throw in for Columbus Catholic. Along the far side, 16th minute, 1-0 Dons on a goal in the 11th minute. And now it's going to trickle out, and a goal kick coming. We'll take our first break. 16th minute, 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Back to Marshfield after this.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to Figgy's Field here at Gracie Park in Marshfield. Mason Edwards tracks it down. He gets whistled. And a free kick coming for Amherst. Isaac Snyder is going to give way to Drew Llewellyn at the 17th minute. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Round 2 of the conference season starting tonight. Llewellyn centers it in. And a good pass. Gets behind. And the flag waves. And substitution coming in here for Amherst. Milo Graham checking in for the first time. And let us know where you're watching from. Columbus Catholic Soccer, Amherst Soccer here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Give you a score update from Pacelli and Newman Catholic as well, as Charlie Moore unable to track that one down. See what we got up there. Tied at 1 in the 23rd minute up in Wausau, Pacelli and Newman. Of course, our game here 1-0 in favor of Columbus Catholic. Spencer Cohen with it. Kozabucky up ahead. And Kozabucky with a slide. Lopez with it in the box. Still fighting for it. And Cy Becker is going to be kicked out, and it's going to go to the Dons. A throw-in for Ezra Duda. Nineteenth minute. Ezra with the toss in to Brandon Lang. And it's going to be a free kick for Amherst. Kate Jansen and looked like Silas Anthony fighting, or Jacob Spolstra. And they're still fighting over it over there. Get you a number here in just a moment. And a throw in for Amherst in the 20th minute. Get a big game here tonight, as Amherst is 3-1-1 in conference, and Columbus Catholic is 5-0-0. And if Amherst can come back, score a couple of goals here, obviously there's still about 60 minutes left. But it'd be a heck of a last couple weeks if that were to happen and make this conference season conference race a little bit more tight, a little tighter. But if Columbus Catholic wins here tonight, it's going to be don't want to say smooth sailing, but a little bit easier for Columbus to pull out a win or a conference title the last couple of weeks. Lopez with it to Cohen. And miss hit. Spencer Cohen with it for Amherst, and it is in. Spencer Cohen puts Amherst on the board in the 21st minute. A miss hit by Josh Weiland, and Spencer Cohen makes the Dons pay in the 21st minute. At 2015, Amherst evens it up. And we're tied at 1 here in the first half. Kate Jansen along the far side in the corner. And it's going to be a goal kick for Amherst. No, they're going to say corner kick for the Dons. So Josh Weiland missed the clear out, and Spencer Cohen put it top shelf, top left corner. And they tell Mason Edwards to go take it. Get everybody set up. Caleb Pincala and Alex Edwards continuing to hand jive, hand fight in there. Marcus Borgen heads it away. Brady Zimmerman checked into the game for the Dons as well. He's right here down in front of us near side. A freshman. Carlos Lopez encouraging his guys. Kazabucky with it. Cohen back to Lopez. Looks to turn against Brady Zimmerman. Milo Graham. Lopez to Llewellyn with the C sleeve on his right arm. And Ezra Duda against Carlos Lopez. Good battle. Takes him to the end line, and a goal kick coming for the Dons in the 23rd minute. Charlie Moore checks in for Mira Torbe. Lucas Kreklau to clear it away for Columbus Catholic. Get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products for residential, commercial, or public structures. Look to Stone Innovations at stoneinnovations.net. Charlie Moore pass up ahead to Edwards, and tackled was Pincala, and Edwards going to be gobbled up there by Alex Martin. Marcus Borgen called for it, the senior defenseman. We're tied at 1. We're in the 24th minute here in Marshfield. We cleared out. Cy Becker. Nobody in front of him. A lot of green grass. Alex Edwards tries to get behind the defense. And Alex Martin just on the edge of that box. Able to gobble it up. Austin Kazabucky. Near side for Graham. Graham with it to the near side. Spencer Cohen. Carlos Lopez. A little hesitation dribble. Going to be taken away by Charlie Moore. Charlie gets taken by Llewellyn, and Drew clears it out. Head up there by Becker. 25th minute, Drew Llewellyn. Near midfield. Back passes to Lopez. Spencer Cohen with the lone goal for Amherst so far. That came about 4 minutes ago, 3.5 minutes ago. Far sidelines for Amherst. Alex Edwards with it now. Mason Edwards to Brady Zimmerman. Going to be taken away by Graham. 25th minute. Brady with it. Getting behind, and the ball is loose. Pincala will clear it out. Again, very physical battle between Caleb Pincala and Alex Edwards. So they got about 55 minutes left. Lopez doing some dipsy-do turn-a-roo with it now. Far side for the Falcons. And pretty even with time of possession so far. Marcus Borgen clears it out. Or passes to the right side. Jansen. And they stop. They are going to get a free kick for Alex Edwards. They got Kay Jansen getting pushed on the play on the far side. Charlie Moore with a big boot just on the Don side of midfield. Mason Edwards tracks it down, passes it back to Nathan Nemitz. Nemitz up ahead to Jansen. Edwards over there as well. Cleared out by the Falcons here in the 27th minute. Tied at 1. And a throw-in coming for Columbus Catholic. A couple of substitutions. We'll take another break here in Marshfield. 27th minute. A couple of substitutions back to Marshfield after this.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Marshfield. And after a lot of confusion, it's going to be, I believe, Columbus Catholic with it, with possession. Free kick and sent it away. We're in the 28th minute, tied at 1 here in the first. A goal by Alex Edwards in the 11th minute for Columbus Catholic, and a goal in the 21st minute for Spencer Cohen for Amherst. Charlie Moore tries to get behind. They're going to be fought for and won there by Aiden Kazda. Throw in for Nathan Nemitz along the far sideline. A pretty good crowd on this beautiful Thursday night in central Wisconsin. Pinkala pops it in the air. Charlie Moore tries to battle for it. He does. Centers it in. Bucky. Graham. Charlie Moore with it again. Moore gets tripped up, gets triple teamed, right back to Charlie. And Brady Zimmerman will track it down back to Ezra Duda, and Columbus Catholic will reset things here in the 29th minute. Torbay near midfield. Back to Duda. Off the side of his foot along the near sideline. And back to Torbay. Torbay to Zimmerman. They're going to be taken away by Graham for Amherst. Nicely done. Bucky. Back to Lopez. Lopez to Torbay. And be taken by Cy Becker. Bodies up. Drew Llewellyn. He takes it away from Drew. And now Charlie Moore. Lopez back with it. 30th minute. Tied at 1 here in the first half. Duda off the face of Zimmerman. Slid right up his leg. Cy Becker against Spencer Cohen now. Passes the far side for the Falcons. Trying to make a little bit of a run here. Cohen misplays it. Right back to the Dons it goes. 31st minute. Alex Edwards tries to track it down, and he will. Against Pinkala. Edwards again. Centers it in for Moore. Forgot the ball. Tried to turn. And Moore clears it out back to Weiland. Josh to the near side for Ezra Duda. And Carlos Lopez. They're going to say that it's Amherst ball. Drew Llewellyn, the lone captain for Amherst. Bucky. Back to the near side for Milo Graham. Cohen to Llewellyn. Brady Zimmerman Good battle with Drew. And a header there by Becker. Charlie Moore trying to make a run here now. Alex Edwards stops and pops. Left foot, centers it in. Nobody home for the Dons. Brady Zimmerman and Milo Graham, and the whistle blows. And Mason Edwards will check in for Brady Zimmerman. Goal kick coming for Amherst, 32nd minute. Marcus Borgen will retrieve it. Little touch pass, or touch clear. Torbay tracks it down, and now back to Amherst it goes in the 33rd minute. Tied at 1. And pretty even on time of possession, as physical as it has been so far here tonight. Ezra Duda up to Charlie Moore. Moore goes through the legs of Cohen. Moore up to Torbay. Torbay off the arm there of Aiden Kazda. Nemitz along the far sidelines. Taken back by the Dons. Mason Edwards. Torbay tried to clear it up. Cy Becker with the sliding takeaway. Moore not there. Llewellyn. Mason Edwards. 34th minute, tied at 1 here. Carlos Lopez tries to get behind the defense and bumps Ezra Duda out of the way. Cohen, Mason Edwards. Llewellyn, good pass in here for the Falcons, and Nemitz is going to take it away. Okay, Jansen is running with him. And poked away there. Nemitz continues with it. Borgen. Far side for the Falcons. 34th minute, tied at 1. We're at 33-45. As mentioned, coming in, expecting a good, fun game here, and so far it has not disappointed. Very physical soccer match so far. Okay, Jansen with it. Pass up ahead. Mason Edwards centers it in, and off the foot of Pencala, Charlie Moore is there trying to turn. Charlie with the left foot, and a great save by Martin. Holy cow. Double hand save there by Alex Martin. Moore had a shot at it. Corner kick coming. Centers it in. A header is going to pop out. And a goal kick coming. Cy Becker almost had that one. 35th minute. Alex Martin going to boot it away. As Jacob Spolstra checks back in for Amherst. Martin to Spolstra. Charlie Moore trying to anticipate. Now it's going to go out. A throw-in for Columbus Catholic, 36th minute. See what the Dons can do here. Tied at 1. They're going to be booted back out. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Hawkins Ash, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rem's Funeral Home. Again, thank you to our game day sponsors here tonight. Amherst and Columbus Catholic Conference Soccer. Again, second go-around for conference season. Their first matchup was back on August the 29th in Amherst. Columbus Catholic won that one 5-2. Charlie Moore got it poked away by Lopez. That one's going to trickle out. Be picked up by the Dons bench area. Throw-in coming for Ezra Duda. Ahead to Moore. Charlie with the header. I'll explain a little bit more. As you can see, obviously, in the camera, in the second half, that might be doing a little bit more of a, at least on the Dons offensive side when they get there in the second half, more of a radio-like play-by-play with not really. It's going to be pretty tough to see in the second half. So, especially when Columbus Catholic is attacking the goal, we'll do our best to explain and call exactly what, or best I can, what is going on. Caden Jansen's going to get it booted out, and a throw-in for Nathan Nemitz. And the FAR official says they're going to give it to the Dons. Now a conversation to be had here. Throw in for Nemitz. Jansen tracks it down. Cohen. Right back to Nemitz off of his chest to settle it down for the Dons. And now back to Amherst it goes. 38th minute. We're at 37:45. Tied at 1 here in the first. Pencala pass up ahead. Lopez tried to track it down. It'll be cleared out there by the Dons. 25, Brandon Lang. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Kerry Van Aert, State Farm is there for you in Marshfield. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Kerry Van Aert, State Farm is there for you in Marshfield. Find Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on Facebook to get started today. Centers it in. Alex Edwards takes it away. Now 1-on-4. Alex trying to get behind the defense. Spencer Cohen bodies him up. Edwards with the right foot off the post. Near sideline. We'll see. Could be throw in for Amherst. Lopez, Ezra Duda takes it away. Goes to the ground, does Duda, and now Carlos Lopez. Lopez passes it up ahead to Llewellyn off the shoulder of Cy Becker. 50 seconds to go in this first half. It has been a duty, has been quite something here in the first. Lopez tries to get it to Llewellyn right over the top of his head. Drew Llewellyn tries to center it in, and Ezra Duda's going to head it away and clear it out. 25 seconds to go in this first. Lopez, Edwards. Now they're going to continue play. Charlie Moore with 10 seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Moore with it, with the left foot. And that will take us to our end of our very physical first half here at Greasy Park. We'll take a break, come back, 10 minutes, and we'll have our second half kickoff. It is Amherst 1, Columbus Catholic 1. You're watching high school soccer on Zaleski Sports.
Time now for the Jerry Sin Show, recorded at Edgar Family Restaurant in Edgar. And sponsored by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan, promises kept, plain and simple. Visit securityhealth.org today.
Welcome to the Jerry Sin Show. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, here at Edgar Family Restaurant on Edgar's lovely north side. Here visiting with Coach Sins again today. Coach, let's first start. You missed your second ever game from the sidelines. Of course, you had a good reason. We'll talk about that later on during our talk here today. But what you missed was 42-0 over at Rochhold. we'll go to the end of the game first. Sometimes in those games that are one-sided, there's an advantage to that. So one, hopefully injury-free. You want to stay healthy in those types of games. But players that will be featured in 2023, in 2024 get to have some playing time. So how do you and the coaches take advantage of situations like that and let the future kids come in and get some work on a Friday night?
Oh yeah, you're completely correct there, and we've tried to do that pretty much all the time for years and years. If you're fortunate enough to get ahead, then you can keep your starters healthy. That's why we very seldom have any starters with gaudy statistics, because they don't get many opportunities to build those kinds of stats. And of course, the young guys get playing time. They stay interested, they stay motivated and involved, and of course, yeah, then the next year they have some varsity experience from those situations. Yeah, we were ahead 35, to nothing, I believe, at halftime. So I wasn't there to witness it for sure, but I'm reasonably sure that, yeah, most of our JVs got to play probably pretty much the second half.
Yeah, and a big advantage for that, because there's a huge step up from practice during the week to the lights are on, the people are in the stands and all that. There's some pressure in that, especially for a freshman or a sophomore. So to feel that pressure early on in their career helps them definitely later on. You hopped on an airplane on Wednesday. Game was on Friday. So coming into Wednesday, what was your message to the team? How did you handle communicating with them and still helping them to get ready for that game on Friday night?
Yeah, I had to let them know on Sunday when we had the film session following the Pacelli game, where we were looking at Pacelli and then watching Rajholt, that I would not be there the following Friday, and why I would not be there. And of course, many of our kids are at least aware of my grandson, because he's kind of one of the top-rated players in the state of California. So they've seen him on film and so on, and I told them, well, I've never seen him play a game, and I think this is the best week of the year maybe to do it. They're playing their crosstown rivals, so it'll be a big game. And so yeah, I left early on Wednesday morning. I had completed practice plans for Wednesday and Thursday, and left them with one of the assistant coaches to put up and so on. We already had the defensive game plan in, the offensive play script. We were just, we had talked about spread the ball around, let everybody, get involved and so on. So, and of course, it worked out pretty well that way. Fortunately, we got a JV game in with them on Monday too down there, so that was good. So the kids got to play a little more, and some of the younger guys got to play. But everything worked out well, other than the weather in California, which was a mess.
We'll tell everybody how that all went at the end of the show, because I think it's an interesting story. It's something that we don't hear around here. Here we shovel snow, but that's kind of our big complaint year-round in this area of the country anyway. All right, so no big deal this Friday. Just got the defending state champs coming in to play football. Now, you're no stranger to big games, and over the years, and games at your place or on the road, we can go through the whole history of them. But this is a pretty big game, and Colby in conference now, so it's a conference game on top of it. How do you go about talking to your guys about that? They're the state champs coming in, and how do you keep everybody level and just focus on Edgar Wildcats football?
Well, yeah, we started, of course, right away on Sunday night. We had film at 5 o'clock on Sunday night, and I got home at about 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon after changing my flight plans because of the game getting switched. But yeah, we began talking about it immediately. And of course, we look at film and try to explain to them that no, it will not be a game like the last 2 weeks have been.
Right.
It'll be a game more similar to the Stratford game, which was our second game of the year, which was more of a defensive battle. And fortunately, we came out, on top of that one. But it was a good, hard-hitting game from start to finish. And of course, the kids remember, playing at Colby last year. We have quite a few guys back that actually played in varsity last year. So they're certainly aware of the fact that the game is going to be hard fought from start to finish. And practice routine has been good this week. The focus has been good, so I think we're ready to probably play well.
Jim Hagan, coach of the Colby Hornets, has had a lot of success over there. What do you know about Jim? What's your relationship or your history with Coach Hagan?
Well, I haven't met them all that much because they've only been in the conference a couple of years now. And of course, the first year was 2020 where we had the COVID situation. Mm-hmm. We used to play Colby a little more years ago, and he was on the staff at that time too. But yeah, I went and listened to him talk at the clinic in Madison last year. He spoke a while, and then his O&D coordinator spoke and so on. So we're somewhat familiar with him. We know the style, that they play. They've gotten a little more wide open now too. They use many more formations and offenses than they used to. They just play hard-nosed defense. They always have a good kicking game. They always have a good punter and a good kicker. So they do a lot of the same kinds of things that we try to do, and so it'll be a tough battle.
You mentioned some similarities, or at least some comparisons between the game that you hosted against Stratford, now Colby. So Kohler Kilty, running back for Stratford, kind of a big bruiser, a little younger guy, but a bigger bruiser. Now you got Caden Healy, I'm sure you've seen on film, almost 500 yards rushing. What did that game against Stratford do specifically defensive-wise to help your kids understand that here's another good running back that's coming in here this week?
Well, yeah, Healy is a different type of a runner. He's more of a slasher and a speed guy, where Kilty was more of a power guy, even though he, had some finesse too. But yeah, it's a different situation. Their blocking schemes, of course, are different too. The formations are similar. Certainly they know, because they know from last year, when we played him, that he scored a touchdown or two in the game last year. Last year he played a little bit different position than he's playing now. He was more their wing reverse guy, where now he's like their featured back. But yeah, they're certainly aware of it. Lopez is another, good runner for them. They have a littler guy. His name is Rude.
Yeah, Rude. Yeah.
It's a quick, shifty little guy that is now doing the things that Healy was doing more last year. And so once again, the kids are aware that he can break one if you don't stay awake and so on. Quarterback has a pretty good arm, throws the ball pretty well too. So yeah, they have a good, varied offensive attack, and you can't really focus too much on one thing or somebody else will beat you.
Homecoming week, on top of everything else that's going on. For me, homecoming was more about the other, the school in general and the community and the town. But still, there's a chance that some of the guys could lose some focus, get wrapped up in the homecoming activities, make sure they've got a date for the dance and all those kind of things. And how do you keep their head straight on homecoming week?
Yeah, we started talking about that right away on Sunday, and of course we re-emphasize it every day that, have fun in the homecoming activities, but don't put too much time, effort, and energy into that. Save as much as you can for the game, and then you can celebrate it on Saturday or whatever after the game. So yeah, we're always aware of that situation, and hope that the guys are listening when we tell them that.
Conference-wise, everybody's has played 2 conference games here so far. Abbotsford, Auburndale, Colby, Edgar, all 2-0 in conference. Obviously the winner on Friday night.
Welcome back to Gracie Park here in Marshfield as we get you ready for half number 2. Columbus Catholic and Amherst tied at 1 through one half. Give you some highlights from our first half. At 10:59, Alex Edwards scored the first goal for Columbus Catholic. Alex Martin came out to try and contest the play, and he did for a second. Alex Edwards got the ball loose and made Amherst pay on that one. And then at 10:15, Josh Weiland with the missed clear, and Spencer Cohen scored for Amherst, and that was our lone 2 goals of the first half. Amherst 1, Columbus Catholic 1. Again, we apologize. I will be a apologist here throughout the second half. One, the sun is setting right in our camera line, as well as the audio situation. It's nothing on anybody here, but audio a little bit behind the video. So no worries on that. Again, if you are watching and continue to watch here, as we hope you do for the second half, that if something big happens, you will see it before you will hear it. And so just be ready for that. We'll have it all cleared out once our highlights get made tonight of this very exciting Central Wisconsin Conference soccer matchup. Again, just nearing 6 o'clock here in Marshfield. Steamwaves alongside Gavin Zellick again on this gorgeous Thursday night here in Marshfield. The first day of fall, September the 22nd. Give a shout out to my brother. His, goodness, what year is it? 32nd birthday. As if you are from the Amherst area and are friends with Jeremy Maves on Facebook, wish him a happy birthday, or if you have his number or whatnot. As Drew Llewellyn gets behind the defense now. Llewellyn saved by Krecklow. With the left hand, Krecklow with the huge save. Amherst trying to go ahead here in the second half. Now Charlie Moore with the head of steam. Nobody there for Columbus Catholic. A huge save. Now Caleb Pincala, who's on defense the whole first half, now on offense. Llewellyn tries to spin. Now a shot here for the Falcons. Very aggressive early on off of the Dons. 5 Dons standing in the box. And now Cy Becker's going to clear it out. Amherst coming with a head of steam early here in the second half. A throw in for the Falcons. Aiden Costa up ahead to Pincala. That one gets booted into the woods and throw in. Corner kick. Oh, yeah, there he is standing there. Corner kick for Amherst. Aiden Costa. And Krecklow's going to reach for it. He's going to come out and gather it for the Dons. And that is one of them looking right into the sun. Caden Jansen working against Carlos Lopez. And the flag waves, and a throw in for the Dons coming up. Pass over. Torbay waiting there. Mason Edwards with it now. See what we can find over here. Into the middle. Brandon Lang. Nathan Nemitz right here along near side. And off of Costa. A throw in for Nathan Nemitz. Gets the okay, throws it in, tosses it into Mason Edwards. He was right there. Costa tracks it down, right back to Mason Edwards. Mason looking for somebody to tap it off to. Up ahead, going to be taken away by the Falcons. And Nemitz will watch it and let it roll out. Just past 6 o'clock here in Marshfield. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Again, our apologies on the lagged audio, but just appreciate you tuning in. It's a huge game. Pincala almost got behind. Now Drew Llewellyn. Caleb Pincala again, who is all defense in the first half. Looking to show off his offensive power here. Good pass off by Lopez to Llewellyn and off the head of Nemitz. And boots it out, and Nemitz will track it down along the sideline, along the end line. And kept it in somehow. Out of our peripheral. Now Pincala with it. Sliding stop there by Cybecker. Beautifully done again by Sized. Got about 5 or 6 of those tonight. Alex Edwards tries to get behind the defense, and Alex Martin got kneed in the head, and we'll take a break. We'll be back to Marshfield right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, welcome back to Gracie Park. Alex Martin still being tended to. He is able to get up and stand under his own power. But between Alex Martin and Alex Edwards is still hunched over. The knee, the shoulder went tumbling. He's going to have to, Alex Martin's going to have to give his jersey to Caleb Pincala here, at least for a couple of minutes. Gabe Pincala is the substitute goalie, backup goalie, and Coach Jeff Edwards out to make sure that Alex Martin is okay. A big collision. And we're about to get underway. Milo Graham checked in. Caleb Pincala, the new goalkeeper, in for Alex Martin. And we are back underway here in Marshfield. And Amherst came out firing all cylinders to start this second half, and a little bit more juice behind them now that their goalkeeper is out with an injury. And whistle blows, and free kick coming for Amherst and Drew Llewellyn. Llewellyn, one of the top goal scorers in the conference. Gets the okay. Didn't even flinch. And Krecklow, the ball is loose, and it is good. Drew Llewellyn. Drew Llewellyn. Loose. And Llewellyn made him pay, went top right shelf. And it's 2-1 for goalkeepers, but after that play, Lucas Krekel punched the post in frustration with himself. It looked like Josh Van Wy was trying to chase it down unsuccessfully, and now Amherst has a 2-1 lead in the 47th minute here tonight. Throw in for Columbus Catholic. Torbay tries to track it down. She does successfully. Van Wy with it. Clears it out. Torbay's there for the Dons. A little touch pass here. Amherst doing a nice job just clearing it out and passing it away. Drew Llewellyn with it now. Working against Cy Becker. And Becker clears it out off the knee of Torbay, and Becker passes it away. Alex Edwards up to Caden Jansen. Up to Edwards again. Charlie Moore tries to track down. Pincala comes out and makes a stop. Aiden Costa near side for the Falcons. Spencer Cohen back to Costa. Torbay punches it away. Now Marcus Borgen. 2-1 Amherst after a couple of loose ball goals as Charlie Moore slips on the grass. Milo Graham with it along the near sideline. A miss booted away there by Nemitz. Kazda back here to Jacob Spolstra. Back to Kazda. Graham working against Nemitz. Nathan wins that one. Spolstra here to the near side. Amherst regains it. That's Kuzabucky. Carlos Lopez now. And Van Wy clears it out. Van Wy working it. Passes it off to Charlie Moore. Moore along the near sideline. Through the legs and nearly lost, and he did. Amherst will have the throw in. Drew Llewellyn will do the honors. Right down here in front of us. Doozy of a game so far. Costa will trickle out. A goal kick coming for Columbus Catholic. Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They're currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That is heartland.farm. Perfect potato picking weather today and yesterday and probably for the next week or two. Get them all harvested out, and Heartland Farms is one of the top in the state, top in the country when it comes to potato farming. Van Wy to the near side. And we're doing our best here as Van Wy clears it out. Spolstra and Van Wy somehow able to take it away, and now Kazda up ahead to Graham. Graham centers it in, headed there by Ezra Duda. Ball is still loose. Torbay tracks it down, and now Alex Edwards with it. Pass up to Torbay. Good send as Jansen's going to try and track it down before it goes out. It's going to be tracked and sent away by Kuzabucky, and a goal kick coming for Amherst. If you're looking for hunting or recreational property, just call our friend Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties at 715-213-4468. Again, if you're looking for hunting or recreational property, just call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties at 715-213-4468. It is that time of the year as Charlie Moore Sends that one into the playground area. 51st minute, 2-1 Amherst. Don't forget we'll have an opportunity here to, at the conclusion of this game, still about 29 minutes left, win, lose, or draw. We'll talk to a winning coach and player of the game. Off of the side there of Kazda. Spolstra near side, working against Charlie Moore. Snyder against Moore, and a throw-in back for the Falcons. 52nd minute, we're at 51-30. Amherst coming off of a 3-1 win against Newman on Monday, and before that they took one on the chin against WIAA on Tuesday, September 13th. That was a 6-0 loss. They gave up 6 goals in the second half to WIAA. Columbus Catholic scored once here in the 11th minute. There was a great save by Alex Martin, the 34th minute, or 35th minute. And then Charlie Moore hit one off the post in the first half as well. That's going to be headed away. Mason Edwards up ahead to Jansen. The Dons pushing it up. Mason Edwards back with it. Going to be taken away by Marcus Borgen. And into no man's land. Going to be taken by Drew Llewellyn for the Falcons. Working left to right are the Falcons. Cy Becker tries to clear it away. Alex Edwards with it now. Jansen going to try and track it down. There's 3 Falcons there. Kuzabucky against Jansen. Won by Kuzabucky. Torbay. Kuzabucky back for the Falcons. Up ahead to Carlos Lopez. Lopez against Weiland. Edwards fighting for it at midfield. Pass up ahead to Charlie Moore. And off the foot of Moore. Kazda against Nemitz. Kazda wins this one. He's got a head of steam. And that was going to be poked out. And he's going to be booted out. And a corner kick coming for Amherst. Kazda to boot it away. And a header, and it's loose in front of the goal and saved by the Dons. Not by Krecklau, but a whole host of Columbus Catholic players. Sliding tackle by Jansen, and a free kick for Amherst. Drew Llewellyn on the free kick for Amherst. Sends it to the middle, and Krecklau gobbles it up here in the 56th minute. Cy Becker now, midfield. Nobody near him, and got it taken away. Llewellyn passes up ahead. Lopez, and the ball is loose again. And going to be kicked behind the goal. And back to the Dons it goes. Jansen with it now. Fighting over there again with Kuzabucky. It cleared out and a throw in for Columbus Catholic. Substitutions in. Jaden Garneau checking in for the first time. Maxim Wise checks in as well for Amherst. We are in the 57th minute. Toss it in, heads it away, and a corner kick coming for the Dons. Corner kick for the Dons, trying to even this one up. Llewellyn heads it away. Right foot and backed out by Spolstra. Weiland was there for a second. Fought for and won by Ezra Duda. Up ahead to Jansen, and it's going to be rolled out and back to Amherst it goes. '58th minute, up ahead to Carlos Lopez for the Falcons. Lopez gets past the defender. Fighting there and still loose off the face of Lopez. And Krecklau is going to jump on it and roll on it. '59th minute, 2-1. Up ahead, Alex Edwards right at midfield. Working against Spencer Cohen. Pincala and Cohen have been the two that have tracked Alex Edwards here tonight. Talked to Eric Lindy of Amherst if the Falcons can pull off a win here tonight. Jansen fighting there, going to be taken away. Llewellyn sends it all the way to midfield. I believe anyway. Still fighting for it along the far sideline. Now near midfield. Spolstra for the Falcons. Up ahead to Llewellyn near midfield or at midfield. Tossed it over to Lopez, cleared out by Ezra Duda. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. They continue play. I believe that was Llewellyn who bumped into Mason Edwards, and Llewellyn went flying. Marcus Borgen at midfield. Passes up ahead to Lopez. And Carlos Lopez is offsides. Just about 20 minutes to go here in regulation play in this conference matchup. Spencer Cohen with it. We'll talk to Coach Lindy about that again if Amherst hangs on to win. Jaden Garneau pokes it out. A throw in for the Falcons. About his defensive game plan here tonight. Very successful so far. With Caleb Pincala in the first half, Spencer Cohen here in the second half. Now Caleb Pincala has been moved to the goal because of Alex Martin's injury in the 45th minute. Spolstra with the throw in for Amherst right down here to our left. Maxim Wise, and Garneau takes it away. Marcus Borgen. Jaden Garneau again with it. Going to be poked away by Wise. Nathan Nemitz working against Carlos Lopez, and Lopez with a forearm shiver, and they continue play. Marcus Borgen over to Kuzabucky. And up ahead the far sideline. Milo Graham. And it looked like Ezra Duda cleared it out. 62nd minute, 2-1 Amherst. Charlie Moore getting ready to check in for Columbus Catholic. Pass up ahead. Duda will track it down. Going to be off the foot and a corner kick. No, it's going to be a goal kick for the Dons. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point to get started. Charlie Moore will check in for Mira Torbe in the 63rd minute. Slowly but surely, that sun will get behind those trees. Be a little bit more easily visible. Off of Cohen's shoulder, or excuse me, Llewellyn's shoulder. Pass up ahead to Lopez. Back to Llewellyn. Good passing here for the Falcons. Llewellyn, the ball is loose, and Drew Llewellyn scores for the second time. Llewellyn to Lopez to Llewellyn. And 62-56, Drew scores for the second time here tonight.
Amherst goal by number 25, Drew Llewellyn.
And it's 3-1, I believe 10.
Assist by Carlos Lopez, number 10.
And it's 3-1 Amherst here in the 63rd minute. Good passing on that play, resulting in a third goal for Amherst. And there are a handful of Dons around. But Llewellyn scores his 12th goal of the season. Garneau to the near side. Working against Maxim Wise. And they continue. And a throw-in for the Dons. Wise up ahead to Charlie Moore through the legs of Spolstra. And Charlie sends it long and way out. And a goal kick coming for the Amherst Falcons in the 64th minute, 3-1 Amherst. Austin Kuzabucky. Kate Jansen along the far sideline. Throw in coming for Amherst. Good contingency of Falcons made it up to Marshfield tonight. Again, upcoming for the Dons, they'll be at Northland Lutheran on Monday. Home against Bullard Gresham next Thursday. At Pacelli on October 6th. Then home to finish up the regular season against Newman on October 10th. 65th minute, 3-1 Amherst. Drew Llewellyn with a couple of goals, as well as Spencer Cohen. Spencer scored in the 21st minute. Drew Llewellyn in the 46th and 63rd. 3 of the 4 goals came right at near the minute mark. Alex Edwards scored at 10:59. Drew Llewellyn scored at 45:59 and 62:56. Carlos Lopez with it again through the legs of Charlie Moore. Dumps it off. Llewellyn with it again. Going to be taken away by Cy Becker. Garneau and Llewellyn takes a tumble. Cy Becker gets bodied there by Spolstra. Mason Edwards as Garneau will let her roll, and he tracks it down. And it's going to be a goal kick or a corner kick for Columbus Catholic. Charlie Moore to boot it away. And the ball is loose. Nathan Nemitz tracks it down. Continue play. Llewellyn gets that one knocked away. Milo Graham. Cade Jansen's going to take it away. And Milo Graham with the whistle. 67th minute. Dons trail by 2. Charlie gets the whistle off the head of Lopez, and another corner kick coming for the Dons. Goalkeeper and everybody's still looking into that last sliver of sun. Moore will send it in. And a beauty. A header there by Becker. Jaden Garneau tries to turn, finds Nathan Nemitz. Nemitz along the end line. Centers it in. Marcus Borgen clears it out. Nemitz again. Ball is still loose. And they send it away. Weiland with it now. Drew Llewellyn. Llewellyn with a head of steam. 2 goals already. Drew's going to be stopped, poked away by Weiland. Llewellyn into the center. Continues play. And Mason Edwards is going to be knocked down by Nathan Nemitz. '69th minute, 3-1 Amherst. Brandon Lang to send it away. Cade Jansen tries to track it down. Over there is Aiden Kazda. And don't forget, Nacerville Dairy postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. We'll have an opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game here on the first day of fall 2022. Goal kick for Columbus Catholic, down by 2. About 10.5 minutes to go. Brady Zimmerman and Mira Torbay check in for Alex Edwards and Charlie Moore. I believe Cy Becker's got to stay in. Maybe not. I didn't see a third substitute coming in, but 10 minutes left. Cade Jansen with it. Carlos Lopez. Coach Edwards clearing out his bench here tonight. And they'll be at Northland Lutheran in Cronenwetter on Monday. Jason Zaleski, Trevor Zaleski will bring you that game live. And then the last 3, Bowler Gresham next Thursday, Pacelli on the 6th of October. And then the 10th is home against Newman to wrap up the regular season. All of our other games about to go live. Through the legs of Garneau. Along the far sideline, Jaden doing a nice job. Just off the top of his foot, ball's loose. Left foot is Caleb Pincala. Kate Jansen had a shot at it. Had a crazy spin. Substitution galore now for the Dons. Zach Zeruto. Seth Ravy. Jaylee Garneau. Frustration setting in here for the Dons. '72nd minute, 3-1 Amherst. Columbus Catholic going to drop their first game in a month. And drop their first conference game in, I would assume, quite a while. Bucky pass up ahead to Spencer Cohen. Might have talked to Spencer after the game here. Scored a goal and played good defense on Alex Edwards in the second half. Cohen back up to Llewellyn. Drew scored a couple of goals tonight. Costa with it now for Amherst. Costa passes it up to Cohen. And swings it around. Brady Zimmerman. Let's take a quick look here and make sure. Make sure we check on who Mike Wendland put in the house on Monday night. Don't want to duplicate him. Corner kick coming, 74th minute. Let's see what Mike had on here. Looks like Drew Llewellyn. He talked to Drew. We'll talk to Spencer after this game. Oliver Young sends it to the middle. And a goal kick coming for Caleb Pincala and the Amherst Falcons. 74th minute, 73-30. Getting this one tonight. Alex Edwards scored a goal in the 11th minute. Spencer Cohen, 21st minute. Drew Llewellyn in the 46th and 63rd. Lopez working against Oliver Young. Lopez up ahead to Drew Llewellyn, puts his hand up, looking to center it up. Brandon Lang sends it away. Seth Ravy. Ezra Duda to boot it away. Right in the gut of Garneau. Jaden got it poked away. Spencer Cohen back with it. Amherst will pick up their fourth conference win of the year to go along with one loss and one tie. And again, Columbus Catholic for the first time in about a month will drop a game here in 2022. Their last loss came on August 26th. They had won 9 in a row previously, and Amherst will knock them off. 5 minutes to go here in this one. Conference still wide open. Some winnable games, obviously, for Columbus Catholic coming up, at Northland Lutheran. Bowler, Gresham, Pacelli, Newman to round it out. They beat Northland Lutheran earlier this year 9-0. But now with one loss It's going to make the end of this regular season very interesting. I believe the tie hurts Amherst more than anything. I believe they tied Pacelli. Amherst did. They'll have Pacelli coming up relatively soon. I think next week Amherst will take on Pacelli. They tied 4-4, I think, in their first matchup at Pacelli or at PCYS. 77th minute. As we are past the midway part of this 6 o'clock hour here in Marshfield. I'll have highlights of this game later on tonight on Facebook. Amherst people celebrating a huge conference win. Came up to Marshfield here tonight. It was as good as it gets here between two of the top two teams in the conference. Will not see each other again as they will, as Drew Llewellyn centers it away. Ball is loose, going to be cleared out by Brandon Lang, but off of Llewellyn looking for a third one. He had 3 against Newman on Monday, and that was going to be over the top by Lopez in the 78th minute. Amherst moves to Division III in the postseason. Columbus Catholic stays in Division IV. Clears it out. That's Jaylee Garneau. Spencer Cohen centers it back. Again, we'd like to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. Thank our sponsors that help us bring these games on. The commercials, the reads, the lower thirds, anything, all the help that we get to bring you these games live and free and only on ZaleskiSports.com. Home for Columbus Catholic Athletics. We got more Columbus Catholic action tonight over at the high school. It is Neilsville and Columbus Catholic volleyball. That game starting in about a half hour. The big one on the network tonight, though, DC Everest hosting Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. The winner of that one is in the driver's seat for a Wisconsin Valley Conference title. That game kicking off at 7 o'clock. Chris Conley on the call of that one. My good buddy Chris. He'll be with Everest football tomorrow night as well as they take on Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln in soccer and football, back-to-back nights. I believe it is DC Everest homecoming this weekend as well. 10 football games on the docket for you tomorrow. I'll be in Nakusa, Spencer, Columbus, and Nakusa. As Reduta to clear it out. 45 seconds to go here in this one. Now it's going to be booted into the yard of the residents just to our left. 30 seconds to go here in this one. Not sure if it was a corner. They'll take the corner anyway. Ball is loose. Miskicked a couple of times. 15 seconds left. Centers it there. Garneau to Garneau, and Amherst will run this one out here tonight. It is the Amherst Falcons 3, the Columbus Catholic Dons 1. Amherst picks up a huge conference win here tonight over the Columbus Catholic Dons. Nasonville area postgame show coming up next. We'll have an opportunity to talk to Eric Lindy of the Amherst Falcons, as well as Mr. Spencer Cohen. Back to Columbus Catholic, or excuse me, back to Marshfield after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Greasy Park here in Marshfield. The Amherst Falcons pick up a huge win here tonight, 3-1 over the Columbus Catholic Dons. Coach, it was a fun one. We just talked a little bit about it. Just talk about getting the win here tonight.
It's always a tough physical game when we come here or when they come by us. It's been a long rivalry between us, and this one feels good. It was a very physical game, but it feels good.
Yeah, very physical from the get-go. Just talk about the defensive game plan tonight. Had Caleb Pincala on Alex Edwards in the first half, put Spencer on him in the second half. Just talk about coming into the game with that game plan.
Alex Edwards is a great player, and he lit us up that first time around. And we knew we had to do something about him, and these two boys did fantastic. Hands down, they did a great job on him. So
it got some non-conventional goals tonight. A lot of just scrappy play, getting those goals. Spencer's in the first. Drew got a scrappy one in the second half, and then a good pass by Carlos Lopez in his second goal. Just talk about getting those goals non-conventionally here.
Those are my favorite. I love the scrappy goals. That means they want it. That means they're working hard. That means they're putting in that extra effort. They're not ball watching. They're getting in there and they're making the plays. So it was awesome to see.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. Yep. See you later. We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Spencer Cohen. Spencer, obviously a big win, getting right back into the conference title race with Columbus Catholic. Just talk about getting the win here tonight.
Oh, that was just a huge win. We've been hyping it up all week. We knew first time we played them, we had like most of the possession of the game, but they had really talented players. Number 7, obviously, and he scored on us, and we just knew that we had it in us, and we showed that tonight.
Yeah, just talk about the first half. You played more so on the attack side, scored that tying goal. Just talk about getting that equalizer in the first half.
Oh yeah, well Carlos was taking it up, and he found me on the 18, and I just let it rip, and it found its way in the back of the net. So.
And just talk about the confidence it gives you in the first half with Caleb playing against Alex Edwards, and you were able to come in and Drew scored those 2 goals, but just talk about the confidence that gives you playing against a guy like Alex Edwards to have a goal or 2-goal lead.
Mm-hmm. In the first half, Caleb, he was working his butt off. He got tired. In the second half, there was a little collision with Alex and our goalie, and that kind of he was limping around, so that slowed him down, but he's a really good player, and I hope he's doing better. And then Drew's goals, that just took us, made us more confident.
Perfect. All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
All right.
I'm going to give you this. I'll back out of here. Gavin will give you the thumbs up, all right? Good. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Spencer Cohen, and I'm in the house.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you.
Spencer. Congratulations. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Greasy Park in Marshfield. For Gavin Zellick, this is Steve Mapes. We have 10 football games on the docket for you tomorrow. Check them all out at SeleskySports.com. You have been watching high school soccer right here on Selesky Sports. Have a great night, everyone.